The Union of India refers to the political and territorial unity of the country as established by the Constitution of India. India is described as a union of states, which means that all states together form one single nation. The union represents the central authority that holds the country together and ensures unity, integrity, and sovereignty. States are an integral part of the union, but they do not have the right to separate from it. This concept highlights that India is a strong, united nation with a federal structure and a powerful center. Union and its territory, Articles 1 to 4. Introduction. Articles 1 to 4 of the Constitution of India deal with the name of the country, its territorial extent, admission or creation of states, and alteration of state boundaries. These articles explain how India is organized territorially and how changes in states and union territories can be made in a constitutional manner. Articles 1 to 4 of the Constitution of India deal with the name of the country, its territorial extent, and the power of Parliament to admit new states or reorganize existing states. These articles lay down the territorial structure of India and explain how the boundaries and names of states and union territories can be changed. They reflect the idea of India as a strong and united nation, where national unity is given priority while allowing flexibility for administrative and political needs. Article 1. Name and territory of the Union. Article 1 of the Constitution of India defines the name of the country and describes its territorial extent. It declares that India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. This means that India is a single, united nation made up of states and union territories. The use of the word union shows that the Indian Federation is not formed by an agreement between states and that no state has the right to secede from the union. This shows that India is an indestructible union of destructible states. Article 1 also explains that the territory of India includes the territories of the states, the union territories, and any other territory that may be acquired by India in the future. By clearly defining the name and territory of the nation, Article 1 ensures the unity, integrity, and sovereignty of India and establishes a strong central authority to hold the country together. Key points. India is described as a union, not a federation formed by agreement. States do not have the right to secede from the union. The territory of India includes territories of the states, union territories, any territory acquired by India in the future. Significance. Article 1 is significant because it clearly establishes India as a single and united nation. It establishes the unity and integrity of India and confirms that India is an indestructible union of destructible states. This provision ensures that no state has the right to secede, thereby protecting the unity and territorial integrity of India. Article 1 also defines the territorial extent of India, giving flexibility to the Union to expand or adjust its territory lawfully. Article 1 strengthens the sovereignty of India, supports a strong central government, and lays the constitutional foundation for national unity and stability. Thus Article 1 plays a vital role in defining the identity and territorial unity of India. By declaring India as a union of states and clearly describing its territory, the Constitution ensures a strong, united, and sovereign nation, where national unity is given priority over regional divisions. Article 2. Admission or establishment of new states. Article 2 of the Constitution of India empowers Parliament to admit new states into the Union or to establish new states on such terms and conditions as it thinks fit. This article mainly applies when a foreign territory joins India or when a new state is created outside the existing states. Parliament has full discretion to decide the conditions of admission, and no constitutional amendment under Article 368 is required for this purpose. Article 2 shows that the Constitution provides flexibility to expand the Union of India in a peaceful and legal manner. It strengthens national integration by allowing new territories or regions to become part of India through a constitutional process. Article 2 gives Parliament the power to admit new states into the Union, or establish new states. Key points. Applies to foreign territories joining India, e. Sikkim in 1975. Parliament decides the terms and conditions of admission. No constitutional amendment is required under Article 368. Significance. This article provides flexibility to expand the Union peacefully and constitutionally. Article 2 is significant because it gives Parliament the power to expand the Union of India by admitting or establishing new states. It provides a constitutional and peaceful method for including new territories within India, such as foreign territories joining the Union. By allowing Parliament to decide the terms and conditions of admission, Article 2 ensures flexibility in dealing with political and territorial changes. It strengthens national unity and integration and shows that the Constitution is dynamic and adaptable to future needs of the country. Article 3. Formation of new states and alteration of areas, boundaries, or names. Article 3 of the Constitution of India gives Parliament the power to reorganize the states of India. Under this article, Parliament can create a new state, merge two or more states, divide an existing state, increase or decrease the area of a state, change the boundaries of states, or even change the name of a state. The procedure under Article 3 requires that a bill must be introduced in Parliament with the recommendation of the President. Before introducing the bill, the President refers it to the concerned state legislature to obtain its opinion. However, the opinion of the state legislature is not binding on Parliament, and Parliament can pass the bill even if the state disagrees. Such a law can be passed by a simple majority and does not require a constitutional amendment under Article 368. Article 3 is important because it provides flexibility in the federal structure of India and allows the Union to reorganize states according to administrative convenience, public demand, or national interest, while maintaining the unity and integrity of the country. Article 3 is significant because it gives Parliament wide powers to reorganize the states of India according to administrative efficiency, public demand, or national interest. Article 3 empowers Parliament to form a new state by separation of territory from an existing state, uniting two or more states, increase or decrease the area of any state, alter boundaries of any state, change the name of any state, which helps in better governance and regional development. Procedure under Article 3. A bill is introduced in Parliament. The President refers the bill to the concerned state legislature. The state legislature gives its opinion, not binding. Parliament may pass the bill even without state consent. Important point. Only simple majority in Parliament is required. By making the opinion of state legislatures non-binding, Article 3 ensures that national unity and integrity are not affected by regional opposition. Provision shows that the Indian Constitution is flexible and practical, capable of adjusting to changing political, social, and administrative needs while maintaining a strong and stable union. Examples. Creation of Telangana, 2014. Reorganization of Jammu and Kashmir, 2019. Article 4. Supplemental, incidental and consequential provisions. Article 4 of the Constitution of India deals with the supplemental, incidental, and consequential provisions related to the formation or reorganization of states under Articles 2 and 3. It provides that any law made by Parliament under Article 2 or Article 3 May include necessary changes in the first schedule, which contains the list of states and union territories, and the fourth schedule, which deals with the allocation of seats in the Rajya Sabha. Article 4 further clarifies that such laws are not to be treated as constitutional amendments under Article 368. This means that Parliament can make territorial changes through a simple legislative process, without following the rigid amendment procedure. The significance of Article 4 lies in ensuring the smooth and effective implementation of changes in the territorial organization of India while maintaining constitutional continuity and administrative convenience. Significance of Article 4. Article 4 is significant because it allows smooth implementation of laws made under Articles 2 and 3. It enables Parliament to make necessary changes in First Schedule, states and UTs. Changes in Fourth Schedule, Rajya Sabha seats, without following the rigid procedure of constitutional amendment under Article 368. This saves time and avoids unnecessary complexity. Article 4 therefore provides flexibility and efficiency in reorganizing states and union territories while maintaining constitutional stability. It helps the union adapt to territorial changes easily and supports effective governance. Nature of the Indian Union. From Articles 1 to 4, it is clear that India has a strong centre. States are created and altered by Parliament. Federal structure with unitary bias. National unity is given priority over state autonomy. The Indian Union has a federal structure with a strong central government. Although powers are divided between the Union and the states, India is described in the Constitution as a union of states, not a federation formed by an agreement. This means that the states are integral parts of the Union and do not have the right to secede. Parliament has wide powers to create, reorganize, or alter the boundaries of states, which shows the unitary bias of the Constitution. Thus, the nature of the Indian Union can be described as an indestructible union of destructible states, where national unity and integrity are given priority while allowing limited autonomy to states. Critical analysis. Merits. Maintains national unity. Enables administrative efficiency. Allows peaceful reorganization based on needs. The nature of the Indian Union reflects a strong centralized federal system, which has both advantages and drawbacks. On the positive side, giving wide powers to the center helps in maintaining national unity, integrity, and stability, especially in a diverse country like India. The power of Parliament to reorganize states ensures administrative efficiency and peaceful resolution of regional demands. However, critics argue that the Indian Union is tilted in favor of the center, which may weaken the federal spirit. The fact that state consent is not binding in matters of state reorganization under Article 3 reduces the autonomy of states. Excessive central control may also lead to political misuse of power. Thus, while the strong union structure is necessary for unity and governance, it must be exercised with constitutional morality and cooperative federalism to maintain a healthy balance between the center and the states. Criticism. Excessive power with center. State consent is not mandatory. May affect federal balance. The Indian Union has often been criticized for being too centralized in nature. The Constitution gives extensive powers to the central government, especially under Articles 1 to 4, allowing Parliament to reorganize states without their consent. This reduces the autonomy of states and weakens the true federal spirit. Another criticism is that the power to alter state boundaries or create new states can be politically misused by the center for electoral or political advantage. The non-binding nature of state legislature opinions under Article 3 also limits the role of states in decisions that directly affect them. Thus, critics argue that the Indian Union, though effective for unity and stability, sometimes functions more like a unitary system than a balanced federation, which may affect cooperative federalism. Conclusion. Articles 1 to 4 form the territorial foundation of the Indian Constitution. They give Parliament wide powers to admit new states, reorganize existing ones, and maintain the unity of India. While these provisions strengthen national integrity and flexibility, they also reflect a federal system with a strong unitary character. Overall, Articles 1 to 4 play a crucial role in preserving the unity, integrity, and stability of the Indian Union. In conclusion, the provisions relating to the Union and its territory, Articles 1 to 4, establish India as a strong, united, and sovereign nation. They give Parliament wide powers to admit new states and reorganize existing ones, ensuring flexibility and effective governance in a diverse country. Although these provisions show a unitary bias and attract criticism for limiting state autonomy, they are essential for maintaining national unity, integrity, and stability. Overall, Articles 1 to 4 strike a practical balance between federalism and central authority, making the Indian Union strong yet adaptable to changing needs.